Hey guys, it's Gestro here with Gestro Gaming, and I've got another video for you. So, this video I'm on my Deception Assassin, and we're playing Quest Shutball here. I'm grouped with two of my guildmates. Yeah, two of my guildmates from Muppets, Cudnith and Unasi. I can't really see their names from where I'm speaking, but they're on there, and they're a few people I know, so it was a good team. And this game, I wanted to emphasize how when you play melee characters like an assassin, you're always trying to play catch up, and that's the name of this video is playing catch up. So, like, I'm trying to chase this Sork here, and he's just like he's like there, but he's not, you know. So he's like a few meters away from me, and I couldn't attack him, you know. Especially it's annoying on an assassin because you have to have two voltaic slashes before you do a ball lightning, and sometimes you get in the first one, and then you don't get in the second one, so you're kind of forced to only use then you only have 50% chance to um, proc clairvoyance. I don't remember the name on an assassin, but I played Shadow before, so yeah, it's kind of annoying. And there's a lot of pushing around here, especially on Quesh, because there are a lot of platforms, and sometimes I even lost my target, which is kind of weird. I'm usually pretty good with that, but it might have just been because it was kind of early. This game was before noon, so you know it could have been just people were warming up and they weren't like on top of it. I certainly wasn't on top of everything, so it was just kind of like one of those games where you have to live with it. But it was fun. You'll have to wait to the end to see what happens. It was a good game though. So like right here, I was pushed back, and then I he like starts to run away from me. He's like moving all around this tank assassin here, and then of course the power shack tank drops the oil slick in the acid vent, and then he's gone. So it's just kind of like perks of playing melee, which you kind of have to live with. But I love assassin, so and like we said, like I did here, I just put a instant whirlwind on him, which helped a lot. And it's always helpful to have your bindings. You take that utility, have the bindings on your overload, which is your pushback. That helps so much, like you don't even know. Because when you push people back, it's almost like a defensive cooldown. You can push people back and sprint away, especially if you have especially if you're spec'd into egress, which is also really helpful too. You can sprint away and purges all movement impairing effects, so no one can stun you. Because force speed is a pretty valuable cooldown, and I think that's on both. That's on the Sork too. So yeah. So the rest of this game, we're just kind of scoring here, and I'm trying to get some damage in. I do pretty well on the scoreboard, and I don't play assassin to do well on the scoreboard. Hopefully you know that I don't play any character to really do well on the scoreboard. Even like dot specs, I play a few dot specs, but I just like to playstyle some characters. And I like how the assassin plays, especially when you're fully geared. Cause I had a fully geared shadow. They're just deadly. You can like tear anyone apart. And although following the hut ball isn't the best way to kind of demonstrate that, definitely 1v1 spec assassins are so OP. It's crazy. Like it's like if you know what you're doing, it's insane burst. And here the tank assassin, he just pulled me up there, and then luckily I hit that little ledge on the side there, so that was good. So yeah, I'm liking the assassin. He's not fully geared yet. He's 168 with a few pieces of ranked gear. I think a relic and like an implant, and that's it. So I'm getting there. I think this is the next day I'm gonna fully rank gear. My operative is ranked. My merc is getting there. He's probably second best geared right now. Either my merc or my assassin. We'll see what happens there. So I like merc too. I'm probably gonna do put up a merc game I play Arsenal, which I love. It's just great. So much burst. So many crits. It's great. So I'm gonna have to decide because I usually like to focus on one character to gear him up because you know it's so time consuming and you have to play a lot of games and win a lot really too. I'm not gonna min max or augment yet just because Knights of the Fallen Empire is coming in like less than a month and I don't want to waste 2 million credits on all my characters and waste the comms to min max and then have to do it all over again in like a month, you know, after you level you're gonna be gearing up. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm pretty confident that that'll work for the month because the game is kind of dying down and people are getting ready for the expansion. So yeah, but though I think the way the tier is gonna work, it's gonna be Exhumed, Dark Reaver, and then whatever they decide to call the next tier. And this is the funny here. I didn't think I would. I whirled with him from stop. He was kiting me around that thing, and I put a instant whirlwind on him. I love instant whirlwind, by the way. And I didn't realize until I got back around the thing that he was under the vent, and I was just laughing because it was like a perfect whirlwind on my part, and then he just died. It was great. I was very happy with that. And now, as you can see, I'm carrying the ball. I usually don't like to carry the ball just because on any class, you just get focused down. It's kind of you got to be a tank and you got to have a healer. And this was very smart by this guy. He sacrificed himself and pulled me into the acid pit. Very, very good job. I think that was the tank assassin again, so good job on his part. So yeah, I mean, assassin is always good. Just kind of raping people, you know, if you ever feel kind of down here, playing a dot spec and you're like, I want burst, just play assassin, you know. And if people who don't have an assassin, I completely recommend you level 1 now, especially with the 12 times experience boost. If you're a subscriber, they're great. Yeah. Level is hatred though. Don't level in deception because it's hard to get the rotation down. You don't quit. The death deal is just so much better. And I might do a hatred game in the future. And yeah, so if you guys want me to do a guide on deception, I definitely can. Hello SWTOR has a really good guide out right now for his infiltration shadow. So yeah, I mean, he explains everything really well. I don't know if I be able to do as good a job as him, but if you guys, I can link his guide down below if you want. I'll do that. I'll put his guide in the description for you guys to look at if you want a guide for infiltration shadow or deception assassin. You can pretty much just transfer the names. That's what I did. Just because I was looking for a certain part of my rotation, I just transferred the names. So yeah, So if I can do guides if you want. I think I was thinking about doing the class changes for 4.0. You know, now that they're official. BTS has a really he's great. He has a lot of humor to the game. He has a really good guide or really good videos on class changes right now. So you guys, he's in my like featured channels thing. And this is weird here. He like went through the steps and then he was over there, and he was like, if you look, I was like, I had a discharge ready, and then I went over and killed him. That was cool too. So it was just kind of like bad luck because it bugged, and then it was over. So yeah, and this game was a lot of fun. I actually after this game I had to go sadly, but it's always fun playing with guildmates. I really think that Star Wars is at its peak when you're playing with other people, just because especially in TeamSpeak, it's really fun. You can kind of laugh and stuff. And in the game I posted earlier on my Kinetic Combat Shadow Rix, my mic was basically turned off in TeamSpeak. I didn't even realize that till after. So. And other people have turned me up just because the way my mic is, it's kind of crappy. So, yeah, I actually forgot about that. So that's why I overlaid the music. I put a message in there too. So yeah, but I'll definitely fix that and put some TeamSpeak games up for you because all of last night we were arguing about drivers and trying to fix someone's computer and stuff. It's fun, you know. It's always good fun. So yeah, I'm really liking Assassin, and I have a Shadow. Obviously, I leveled up in Infiltration, in Serenity. I kind of toy with both. From 57 to 60, I played with Serenity just because it's just a lot easier to play, you know. And I feel like I'm pretty good in Assassin. Once I get full geared, I'll definitely be more of a threat, definitely. And yeah, and maybe I'll do some tanking. I don't know. I mean, I like my tank Shadow just because it's really mobile. Um, you know, I like the animations too. I don't really like the animations of the tank Shadow. It just looks like Death Field and Force Lightning, basically. But I mean, tank Assassin. Sorry, I don't like the depredating bolt. It's just kind of boring. But cascading debris, you're lifting the rocks out of the ground and stuff. I don't know. I like it. Yeah. So, and if you guys have any specs or classes you want to request for me to play, like now is the time to do it because the 12 Sons XP is ending, and you know we can level up characters pretty fast, which is good. So if you have a spec, I pretty much have all the characters. I have all 8 classes. I have the only ones I don't have is a Vanguard, but I have a power check. So if you want me to play a power check, I can play a power check. I have a level. That's the next class I'm hoping to put on another game of AP power tech. Great spec, great burst. And I got to do a spec on I got to do a game on my operative too, which I've been trying to find. I was on my operative before my assassin, and I couldn't find a good game. They were all like quest shot balls. I've been getting quest shot balls all morning, which is weird. There was that one time when hut ball wasn't even in the queue and it was like broken, which is kind of weird. Hut ball is fun, but I like regular hut ball a lot more, especially on melee because you don't have as much platforms to go through. It's a lot easier, especially on an assassin. You can phase walk everywhere, which is cool. You just kind of have to think ahead. So yeah, getting to the end of the game here. As you can see, we did win 4-3. It was pretty close. I wasn't really paying attention to the score much because I just wanted to warm up to my assassin, but I did follow the ball carrier sometimes, so it was good. Yeah. I really like assassin, like I said, kind of warming up to things. And if you guys have any other classes you want me to, I don't know, play. Sorry, put them in the comments. I'm already getting some views, which is great. So, and just subscribe for more content. That's all I can really say. And I guess I will see you guys in the next one.